Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name is Acacia. Today we are doing recommendations for #recommendations readathon. These are my recommendations for short stories and poetry. These are 2 short stories and 3 poetry collections. Let's dive right in. I'm very excited. So let's start with our recommendations for some poetry. This is Sandy Jeff's The Mad Poet's Tea Party. This is a wonderful collection, which is premised around the idea of Alice in Wonderland and dives into mental illness, schizophrenia, medication, and survival. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was really well done, really well executed. I haven't mentioned it in a while. I believe it is an Australian publisher. Spinifex Press. Yes, Australian. I was really happy with this book, and I definitely recommend it. It's pretty short. There's really not a lot to it, and there's a fair amount to the page, but nothing too serious. It's all about that length. And there are 67 pages. Yeah, 67 pages, but I think the last few are acknowledgements. Still written in poetry, but I think they're acknowledgements. Nope. Nope, the last one is just very interesting. Okay. Yeah. Nope, there are 67 pages. Super easy, super quick read. Really enjoyed it and definitely would recommend. Then we have this one. This is from wordsdance.com. This is The No You Never Listen To by Maggie Royer. This is a poetry collection all about rape. I really don't know how to do a lighthearted video, do I? I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at it. So this is all about sexual assault, and it is the stages of sexual assault. I really loved it. So you get the experience of aftermath, guilt, anger, searching for solace, healing, forgiveness, and then letters to myself and everyone else. So there's several different sections. They're all broken down into stories and experiences of the aftermath of rape. And it is beautifully done. It's really well executed. It's very intense. Not for the lighthearted and not for those who are not ready to experience some darker truths. If you have never gone through sexual assault, some of these poems may shock you a little bit, but for somebody who has gone through sexual assault like myself, these are very real and raw and very honest, and they make a lot of sense. Then we have this one, Bring Down the Chandeliers, by Tara Hardy. Tara Hardy is in the LGBTQ community, and this is her story of growing up in, I believe, an incestuous home, and coming to terms with her sexuality, her identity, her safety, and her self-existence. Really enjoyed it. Definitely an interesting conversation. Not what I expected when I picked it up, but I really liked the cover, so I picked it up. It was blurbed by Dorothy Allison, which is the thing that got me to pick it up even more, because I do love Bastard Out of Carolina. Yeah, this is super interesting, super twisted, but really well done. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend it. Short story collections, we have The Doll's Alphabet by Camelia Gradova. This one is... I really liked this one. So this is a short story collection of somewhat darker proportions. My favorite story was, I believe it was The Doll's Alphabet. If I'm right, that's the dystopian one. Because there is a dystopian story in here that is one of my all-time favorite dystopian stories ever. And I really loved it, and it was really interesting. And the premise is... No, it wasn't The Doll's Alphabet. Because The Doll's Alphabet is literally a couple of letters. I think it was Waxy. I knew it was in the same, like, number of... Yeah, I think it was Waxy. So it's a short story of a dystopian world where people are not entirely meant to have children, not entirely meant to remain in a monogamous relationship and have sex with each other. It's very dark, it's very twisted, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done, and I would have liked to have seen more of a world built around it in terms of like a longer book. But for a short story, I was super happy with it, and I definitely would recommend this collection. Overall, I remember less about some of the stories and more about certain ones. But as a general short story collection, I remember being very blown away and really enjoying this. So I would definitely recommend that. Then the last short story collection is You Know You Want This by Christine Ripitan, which is based around the short story Cat Person, which was the first short story written, and it went viral on the internet, and then this collection followed suit. This talks about feminism and darker elements and being a woman in society and dating and the idea of relationships. It is twisted, it is dark, it is shocking. Absolutely shocking. It blew me away. I adored it. And Cat Person, I read first. I skipped through and went to Cat Person first. I absolutely understand why it went viral. It is amazing. It is so fantastic. I really recommend, if you don't even read this collection, read Cat Person. It is so good. So good. Definitely would recommend this short story collection. So, those are the 5 books that I recommend to you for the Recommendation Readathon, #Recommendations Readathon. It is hosted again by me and Amanda Center, whose channel I will link up in the cards. Thank you so much for watching. I want to say thank you to my Patreons. You guys are so supportive and wonderful. If you'd like to support me as well, I will link my Patreon page in the doobly-doo. I will talk to you in the comments. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, click that subscribe button down below. I'll see you in my next video, and I'll talk to you then. Bye!